Yeah, for those of you giving fake name unto the great one, the time is come for you.
Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Let's get together and feel all right. I speak about herbs and the black men of the Western world because the black men have a problem. As I travel through the United States, I see my people have problems. They have problems from the hands of the enemies, and they also have problems of themselves. The black men of the Western world eat the wrong food and cause their body to contaminate. And no one is teaching the people what they should eat and how they should take care of their body. As I travel the entire world, I see black men have that problem. Don't matter what you say or do, black men have that problem all over the entire world. As I see that the black men of the Western world caught up into a book you call the Bible, and he caught up into a man you call Jesus, and he figure everything is all right. What I'm trying to say to my black people, we need to start learn how to plant grains so we can have food abundantly for our people. Any man that have food in the earth will survive. If we don't know how to plant grains, the time is come for the black men to start planting grains. We have mighty good farmers. So why can't the black men plant grains? I know what you're saying. You're saying that they're lazy. I would not say the black man is lazy. The black man is the hardest working man you can find into the entire world. Black men will work from sun up until sundown. So how are you going to say the black man is lazy? That is my question to my people. Black man is not lazy. Black men just don't like to work for nothing. They want to get paid. And if they're not getting paid, they don't want to be bothered with anything whatsoever. I don't get paid for what I'm doing, but I like to do what I do. And I do everything all by myself. So if you don't show up to help me, I make sure I can do everything myself. I fix my cameras, I do my switching, and I also do the graphics on the music. So I don't need anyone to help. Once you have the basic laws and understanding of doing things, you will not have any problem. So if you don't have anybody to help you, this way you can do everything all by yourself. It's the same with the black man. If he gets grains and he go out there to plant grains and he have no one to help him, he can plant the grains. as long as you have water to fertile the land. I am saying that the black men is scattered all over the Western world, and we need to find some remedy to gather back the people together. What can we do to gather these people together? We have no land, we have no food, and we have no language. So are we going to just sit unconcerned and not take care of our people? Or the leaders is going to sit back and don't take care of the people? I don't mean by feeding them and clothing them and shelter them. There is more to do. You have men out there smoking narcotics, and there is no one is telling them not to smoke it. You have black women is doing abortion, and there is no ministers or no leaders are telling them that it is wrong. I am not saying it's wrong in the sight of God or the Jesus. I'm saying it's wrong for the black race to decrease their race by killing the unborn children. If you have common sense, you will know that the animal does not kill their young when it's born unless something is wrong. So why black men get on this rage of killing their young before they're even born? What is wrong with the black men? So if the leaders are there, like all the ministers of the church, they are leaders. But what are they doing? They are just showing the people a white Jesus, and they are reading the Bible. So the people are not really getting to understand, because they've been locked up and tangled up into the book you call the Bible. What I'm saying to the black men, in this century, we need to start take the land from the white man and plant grain. So into the next century, our grandchildren will have food abundantly. Because the black men of the Western world is unconcerned, and they are not thinking of going back to Africa. Every one of these black men that you speak with, they are not ready to go back to Africa. They don't know how to use these herbs that I have here. So they are not thinking how to plant grains. So what I'm saying to my black people, what is going to happen to our race? You think we're going to survive under the hands of the enemy, continue to survive under the hands of the enemies? Or you think the enemies are planning to destroy the black race? Or you think they are planning secretly to destroy the black race? That's what I'm asking my black people, because everyone is unconcerned. The minister is unconcerned because his mind is upon a white Jesus, so he can't teach the people anything. In his walking, he got this icon. In his talking, this icon. In his sleep, he dreamt of this icon. That's what I'm talking about. And Sunday come, and he tell the people all type of stories. We have enough church into the United States, over 400,000 church into the United States. And I guarantee you, half of those are from the black people. We have the right place to teach our people what they need to know. How can we survive? How can we repatriate back to Africa? How can we gather our people together? How can we get out of poverty? How can we find a remedy for hunger? The church are the best place to tell these people, because that's where all the black people go on Sundays. Forget about the Bible. Let's start telling the people, hey, we can do something to get out of poverty. What can we do? Let's say take California. If we got 1 million black men and black women in California, and we set up a trust fund so that every man and woman that is black can put $10, just $10 from their salary, $10. We will have $10 million every month to get out of starvation. And we could feed our people all over. Now, the church are the best place to let these people know what we can do. If you go over to TV, I don't think everybody watch TV. Most of them go to church. Or we take the whole United States. We got about 65 million or 70 million black in the United States, voters. Let's take those 70 million black in the United States. And if every one of these blacks put $10 in the trust fund, get your maths together, we would have how many million dollars? $600 million we have every month. Every month we will have $600 million to help our people all over the entire world. We could go to Africa and we could plant grain abundantly. Every month $10, and none of these black people would feel the strain from their pocket. And it will set up into a way that no man can take the money. Anyone set the plan up, no one can take the money away. If you die and gone, it will remain there for the younger generation to still use that money for food for black men, not for clothes. And if you want to make it better, let everyone put $100 for the first month. And $90 will go for emergency, such as loss in your homes and fire of your properties and all of that. That will be in the back for every man and woman. Do you know how much money is that? And the $10 a month will be continued every month for food for Africa, or food for black men. Only black men, food for black men. We will have $600 million every month. And if you put $10 just for 1 million men and women in California, we will have $10 million every month to feed our people. We could buy any amount of food we want. We could build silo and we could store it up. I'm just giving you a small example of the thought and idea within me. Because this book is not helping no black man. This book is not helping any black man. I'm telling you, black leaders and all you black preachers and clergymen, stop taking the people money in the church on Sundays and start telling them what we need to do. How can we get out of poverty? We need to have food to eat abundantly. Food! The government have the land stored up for themselves. Acres and acres and acres of land. Thousands and thousands of acres. And they call it public land. And the people don't have any land to plant grains. What I'm saying to the black men, we need to either buy the land from the government or take it. So if we can put up $10 every month from every individual in California, $1 million, we could buy land from the government for 20 cents an acre, $2 an acre, $5 an acre, whatever they want. And we would have land to plant grains. We could buy tractors from the white men. We could buy water machine from the white men, because I have not seen any black men have factories to make those type of equipment. We could build car factories and teach our young kids how to build cars. I could participate in one of those programs. You have men out there who's a carpenter. He could participate. Engineer. So why we are not doing that? The black men caught up in the Bible. What I'm saying, if there's anyone out there know how can we get out of poverty and they have an idea, they must email. Because we need to find a remedy for starvation. If you think I'm not right, come and debate me. Get on the program and debate me. What I'm saying, black men need to get out of starvation. We need to have food that we can eat, just like the white man. Do you know how much food the white men have? Have you ever been into the white man organization to see how much food they have? I've been in it for 15 years, and they have food that they can throw away day and night, and they will not feel no pain of hunger. Believe it? Because I said I don't believe in what you're thinking about. But I'm telling you how much food the white men have. They have food abundantly, and black men is dying for hunger. So what's wrong why we don't have food? I am asking my black people, what is wrong why we don't have food? The government have all the land. What I'm saying, we need to take the land from the government. If we cannot get it freely, we need to start chump up some money, and we can call it partner, or we can call it money for Africa or money for black, whatever name you want to call it. And start saying, look, $1. If every black man and black woman in California put up $1 a month, it would be $1 million. You understand? And you will not feel any squeeze. We are not talking about $200, $300, $1,000. And if you have the power to put $1,000, oh, we can be a mighty nation. White men will be weeping and wailing, because they see that we overcome all this brutality and suffering. The reason why black men is suffering, because we don't want to do nothing to get our race out of poverty. Because the white men set a plot between the black men that they must be jealous of each other for no reason whatsoever. By buying new cars and new homes, so you get jealous of your neighbors. You win some money or you gain some money from someplace and you move out of your neighborhood. and you go into the white man's neighborhood and marry their white daughters. So the money that you get from them is going back to them. It's their money anyway. But what I'm saying, we need to use their money to get the black people out of poverty. Poverty is starvation. Poverty is not having a lot of clothes and having a lot of homes. Poverty is don't have food to eat. And if you don't have food to eat, you are the poorest man upon the face of the earth. And you are not healthy. The richest man upon the face of the earth is men who have children and they come healthy. He plowed his grain and it's multiplied abundantly. His cattle bring forth young and they come healthy. He's the richest man. Not the man with dollars, paper bills. No, he's rich in his own way. You could be a millionaire and you have no children. You're not a rich man. You must have children to be rich. If you don't have any children, you are the poorest man. If you got the whole world, you're still the poorest man. So what I'm saying to my black people, for us to be healthy and strong, we need to have food. So how are we going to have food? We must have land to plant grains. So how are we going to have the land? We got to either buy the land from the white man or take the land away from them. And if we just continue to waste time on this white Jesus and thinking that he's going to give you food and read this book every Sunday, you are wasting time, brothers and sisters. What I'm saying to all of you clergymen out there, you have the right place to tell the people what is wrong, because they rather to go there more than sit and watch me on TV talking. Some of them turn it off before the program started because they're getting ready to go to church Sunday morning. That's what I'm talking about. Then black men is just walking unconcerned. Figure he's going to be hurt by the hands of the enemy. I said, black men got to wake up. If we don't wake up, we're going to have problems. We already have problems. Why do we have problems? Because over 500 years black men are in the Western world. And all he's doing is working for the white man. Any job he has, he's working for the white man. He's not working for himself. Or he's not working for his people. Their teachers and their lawyers and their doctors, they still work for the white man. Why can't we build hospitals and why can't we build universities? What I'm saying, we could gather up our small money together and we could do something. If you are afraid to build universities, what I'm saying is buy the land. Buy the land and plant grains so we can have food. So if you buy the land and plant grains, we will not have any problem. We will not have any problem because we have enough food. And once you have food abundantly, you don't have to worry. It's very simple. Why you need to worry when you have food? Huh? Tell me why you need to be worried. But if you don't have food, the children are going to go hungry every day. And they will be crying. And you know why they will be crying? Because mommy don't have any food. And daddy don't have no food. Daddy does not have no job. Because daddy is too lazy. Daddy is not too lazy. Daddy needs to learn how to plant grains and leave this book alone. I guarantee you in this century, if the black men leave this book alone, just think of what I'm saying. If the black men leave this book alone in this century and start accumulating land from the government and start teaching the people how we can save to buy land from the government, all these ministers teaching the people on Sundays, we will be a mighty nation in less than 50 years. We will overcome hunger. In less than 10 years, black men will have enough food to eat. Just think of what I'm saying. Just $10 a month from every man and woman, put it into a trust fund. For 1 million men in California, it would be $10 million. For the 60 million people that live in the United States as black and men and women, it would be 600 million every month. Every month, $10. What I said, if you have any answer, email chat, as my father said in the Highland. Let's chit chat. So be good. And the only way you can be is to be good. There's nothing else I know. So you must be good within yourself at all times. And no matter what you said, if you don't be good, you won't be suffer.
Going around calling up on all the names, calling up on the wrong name, and trying to get help from the wrong name. When you don't realize that, Yahweh, that's his real name. Yahweh, that's his only name. Yahweh, that's his real name. Yahweh, that's his real name. Yahweh, Yahweh, that's his only name. Going around, calling upon the wrong name. Never realize that you're all calling on the wrong name. Now is the time.